Happy New Year, garden friends, and welcome back to my channel, DK's Garden Oasis. For those that don't know me, I am Debbie. I'm a master gardener and butterfly raising hobbyist for about 10 years. I hope everyone enjoyed the holidays. I got to spend time with family and also went to a New Year's Eve wedding that was really fun. In this video, this will be the second seed haul, Cool Flowers. I did do one about a month ago, and I will link that above, vegetables and herb seed hauls, so check that out. The month of January, I will be doing 3 more seed hauls, and with each of those seed hauls, I will be doing a giveaway. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to get those videos. Make sure you stay to the end where I give the details of that giveaway and also a garden poem. So when I was originally going to do these seed hauls, I was going to do 3 seed hauls. And when I started looking through my flowers, I realized that I had a lot more seeds. So I split that up between cool season or hardy annuals and warm season or tender annuals. This video, I will be focusing only on cool season or hardy annuals. So what's the difference between hardy, half-hardy, and tender annuals? Hardy annuals live for 1 year and survive cold temperatures. Many are planted in the fall and winter over and produce blooms in the spring. Most of these hardy annuals will die when we have the hot summer. Examples of cool hardy flowers will be poppies, larkspur, foxglove, to name a few. Half-hardy annuals can tolerate cool temps and cool soil, but can be damaged with frost. They require a longer period of growth, so most of these would need to be sown indoors 4 to 8 weeks before your last frost. Examples would be baby's breath, bells of Ireland, and straw flowers. Tender annuals are native to tropical regions and are very sensitive to cool, damp temperatures and soil, and are easily damaged by frosts. And yet examples would be coleuses, begonias, and impatiens. For today's video, though, we'll be talking about cool season hardy annuals. How and when to start these hardy annuals. I live in Zone 5B, suburbs of Chicago, so I can plant those sown in the ground in March and April. And then if I start them indoors, I would start them between 4 and 8 weeks before your last frost. I'm going to experiment, and some I am going to winter sow. I'm going to give that a try, and then some I'm going to sow directly in the spring, and then others I will be sowing indoors. Make sure you check out your hardiness zone to see when you should be planting these cool flowers. You can plant these cool flowers in the fall as well, and they do say that if you do have a choice between fall and spring, the best time to plant is the fall. I did not have the seeds at the time, so I am going to be planting this spring, and then I will also save some for the fall. They say that the fall is the best time because they winter over and establish a good root system for the spring. Some seeds you sow outdoors and you don't have to cover, some you do have to cover, some you should be sowing your seeds indoors, and also some need to be covered and some do not. I will let you know the recommendations for those seeds. I wanted to show you this book. This is a very good reference. It's by Lisa Mason Ziegler, Cool Flowers. And I use this for all of my information on how to grow the cool flowers. I will leave this link in the description box below. So I'm going to start with showing you all of the cool flowers that I'll be growing. Now these aren't all of them, these are just the ones that I will be doing this year. I did want to show you again, if you didn't see the video on my vegetables and herbs, this is how I store all of my seeds. It's actually a photo organizing system, so they have little boxes that you can keep the seeds and it keeps them cool and dry, and I find this, I like this as far as organization. And then I just split it up between the type of flower, and then later on I will be putting like a little sticky note on the outside and telling me when I should sow the seeds. So I really like this method of storing and organization. So let's go through what I'm going to be growing this year. These just happen to be in alphabetical order, so it just makes it easier for me. So we're going to start with bachelor buttons. And these should be sown outdoors, and you should cover them. And I'm just looking at my reference book here, telling me when to grow these. So I have a couple different seed companies. This is by Gardener's Workshop, and this is Bachelor's Button Classic Romantic. Then I have one by Seed Savers, and this is Mixed Colors Bachelor's Button. The next one I have on my list is Bells of Ireland. You sow these outdoor and you do not cover. And I have Seeds and Such. And these are Bells of Ireland Apple Green. From Floret, I have Bells of Ireland. Okay, next on my list I have Black-Eyed Susans or Rebecca. So these I have a lot from a couple different companies. These are from Gardener's Workshop. And these Black-Eyed Susans or Rebecca is another name. Sow indoors or outdoors, do not cover. So you're just gonna put the seeds on the top surface. This is Black-Eyed Susans Goldilocks. Black-Eyed Susans Trillaboa. Black-Eyed Susans Cherokee Sunset. Black-Eyed Susans Sahara. Black-Eyed Susans Double Daisy. The next one is Black-Eyed Susans Indian Summer. And the last Black-Eyed Susan is Denver Daisy. Sorry, I do have one more from Johnny's, and this one is Cherry Brandy. And then I have two more from Baker Creek. This is Black-Eyed Susan Blushing Susie Vine. And from Baker Creek, Sahara. Those are all my Black-Eyed Susans. I got quite a few of these I wanted to try this year. The next one I have is Blue Plurum. These are going to be a filler flower, and these you sow outdoors and you do cover them. So this is Blue Plurum Griffithy. This is from Johnny's Green Gold. The next flower I have is Feverview, and these can be sown indoors or outdoors. Do not cover. This is Magic Single Feverview. Tetra White Wonder Feverview. Feverview Venmo Sunnyball. Feverview Virgo. This is from Johnny's Magic Lime Green Feverview. And Johnny's Tetra White. The next one I have are hollyhocks. And these can be sown indoors or outdoors, and you can cover these. I have from Botanical Gardens Charter Double Blend Hollyhock. And from Seed Savers Hollyhock Black. The next one up is Larkspur, and those can be sown outdoors and you do cover them. And this is one that I'm going to be definitely trying to winter sow. I hear this is a good seed to plant in winter sowing, so I'm going to try that for the first time this year. These are all from Johnny's, and this one is, oh boy, I can't pronounce that one. But this is from Johnny's, and I'll have a picture above to show you. This one is QIS White Larkspur. This one is QIS Light Pink. So those are all my larkspurs. The next one is the Love in a Mist, and these you sow outdoors and you cover them. And this is from Seed Savers. This is from Seed Savers, Miss Jekyll. The next one I have are Scabiosa, or pink cushion flowers. And these sow indoors or outdoors and you do cover them. So let me organize these a little bit. We have Fata Morgana, and again, two names, they could be called pink cushions or scabiosa, in case you're looking for the seeds. This one is pink cushion flower QIS white, and this one is ping pong. This one I'm not growing so much for the flower, I'm growing for the seed head. And from Johnny's, I have Fire King, and from Baker Creek, I have Summer Fruits. Those are my scabiosas or pink cushions. Oh, excuse me, I have two more from Floret. This one is Starflower, and this one is Summer Sangria, so I'm thinking this one is red. Since my colors are red, green, and white, I tried to pick up flowers that were those colors. The next one I have is Iceland Poppies, and these you sow outdoors, do not cover. And there's different types of poppies. Some you can do early and put them in the ground in the spring, and some you have to wait till after frost. Like I have some that I will be doing ahead of time, and then the bread seed poppies, those have to be planted after your frost. So these are the ones I'm going to be doing early. This is called Florist Pepper Box, Baker's Creek. And this one is Hens and Chicken, Baker's Creek. The next one I have are pot marigolds or calendula. And these I have a few from Botanical Interest. This is Calendula Pacific Beauty Blend. This one is Zeolites, and you can see it says Calendula Pot Marigold, so those would be the names you would be looking for those seeds. And then I have one from Baker Creek, Porcupine Mix. The next one I have quite a few. I have a lot of snapdragons and I have a lot of zinnias. I'm not sure. The first year I grew sunflowers in a spot in my garden, and this year I grew dahlias. I'm trying to decide if I want to do zinnias or snapdragons, and it just depends if I get some land to put more flowers. So to be continued on that. So my snapdragons, these are all Johnny's. So this one is Legend Light Pink, Potomac Apple Blossom. This one is a really pretty one. Orleans Early Lemon. Bridal Pink. Madam Butterfly. Rocket Mix. Potomac Berry. Potomac Early Sunrise. And Costa Summer Lavender. This is a new one for Johnny's this year, so I'm trying that. So those are all of my snapdragons. See, this is why I'm saying I had to split it up between two, because there was no way I was going to be able to do the video would be over an hour long. So the next one I'm doing is straw flowers. By the way, snapdragons, you should sow them indoors and do not cover. I'm not sure if I said that. Straw flowers. So indoors or outdoors, do not cover. This is King Size Raspberry Rose, Johnny's. King Size Gold Straw Flower, Johnny's. Copper Red straw flower, vintage white straw flower, and then I got a mix from Botanical Interest Swiss Giants Blend. These are going to be my sweet peas, and these you start indoors and you do not cover them. So I have one from Gardener's Supply, Sweet Pea Royal Mix. And then I also have one from Florette, and this one is called Grower's Choice Sweetheart Mix. The next one I have is Status. So this one is from Johnny's, and this one says sow 8 weeks before your last frost, barely covering seed as light assists germination. So this is your Status. I have Status Forever Silver. I have Apricot Beauty, Johnny's Status Formula Mix, Forever Happy, and one from Gardener's Workshop, and this is Status Seeker Mix. Those are my Status, and that also would be a filler plant along with stock. And stock, this one it says you can plant indoors or outdoors, and it says to cover it. So these are stock, and this is from Johnny's, and this one happens to be Iron Cherry, Iron Yellow from Johnny's, Iron White. Now some of these aren't my color theme, but if I do some cut flowers, I want to have a variety of colors, so that's why I'm doing that. And this one is Cat's Cherry Blossoms stock. And let's see, Johnny's Iron Pastel Mix. And this is the last stock from Baker Creek, and you can see what that says, Asa no Kawa. I can't pronounce that. Next we have Sweet William, and Sweet William you start indoors, do not cover. So I have these from Gardener's Workshop. We're almost done here, a couple more. Sweet William Boda Stoltz Mix, Electron, Sweet Coral, and Sweet Pink Magic. Those are my Sweet Williams. Two more, actually 3 more, because there's 2 in here. Vincas are also another one that you can, is a cool season annual, and this one is Tattoo Papaya, and then Vinca Mediterranean True Red from Seeds and Such. And for these they want you to plant directly, so sow outdoors after the danger of frost, or plant inside. So you can do these inside or outside. Violas, this is from Baker Creek, and this one is called Sweeties. These you would want to start indoors. And then Purple Laeta, and this also you want to start indoors, and it can be a perennial. I do have some violas that come back perennial or biennial, so I'm going to put a few more in. And this will be our last one, and it's Yarrow. Yarrow, it says sow indoors or outdoors and do not cover. So I have Yarrow Flower Burst Fruit Bowl Yarrow, and Summer Pastels by Johnny's, and Favorite Berries Yarrow by Johnny's, and Gardener's Workshop Colorado Sunset. So those are all my cool season flowers that I'll be growing this year, and next week I will be doing a video on the warm season or tender annuals. So make sure again you hit that subscribe and notification bell to get those videos. And now it's time for a giveaway. The giveaway for this seed haul is some cool flowers from Gardener's Workshop. So I'll be giving a package of Black Eyed Susan's Goldilocks, Feverfew Tender White Wonder, Bells of Ireland, Snapdragon Rocket Mix, Status Apricot, and Black Eyed Susan Cherry Brandy, along with the Old Farmer's Almanac. You'll get this along with it, and a gardening calendar. So you'll get this calendar, the almanac, and 6 seeds from Gardener's Workshop. All you need to do is subscribe and comment below and let me know what cool season flower you want to grow or which one you have had success with. Now I'd like to share that garden poem. Thanks for watching and happy gardening. Bye-bye.